Good evening, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to the American Revolution with Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered, the live stream number 19, as we continue our journey for the Platinum. Hope everyone has had a really good weekend. It's nice to be back live again. I know we did a couple of live streams over Saturday evening, I think was the last one, but it's always nice. So today, if you missed the last live stream, I'll say things in the order I meant to say them in. If you missed the last live stream, we finished New York, clearing New York that is, and then we started clearing the frontier. Now, frontier we hadn't done much of before, so we had quite a bit to do. So I'm trying to do YouTube side of stuff and talk. Multitasking is definitely not my forte. So we're still working on the frontier. We did quite a lot of it Saturday evening, but there was still a lot more to do. We've cleared some of the frontiers missions. We've done some of the hunting missions. We're definitely getting there. It does seem a long road at this point to the Platinum, and I still think the hardest is yet to come. So the bit where we have to redo the missions for the optional objectives, I think, is where we're going to get a bit annoyed with things and get frustrated. I can see that being the hardest part of the whole Platinum, is just that 100% completion. It's just the way it feels to me at this point. But I could be wrong. We could go into it and actually it'd work out really well. But I've got a big part of me thinking it's going to be difficult. But we'll see what happens. So let's load in. Now, the time played, I don't think is accurate. I think it's saying we've done 34 hours and 59 minutes. I don't know how accurate it is. I'm going to have to compare that to the YouTube videos, the live streams we've done, and see manually what it is. But I'll wait till we're near the end and have a little count up and go from there. So I don't even know what these hacks are. I've unlocked all these animus hacks. I've got no idea what they are. We have unlocked them though, whatever they are. But if you've missed some of the live streams, we've finished the main game. The story is done. Apart from the Arnold missions, which we have left. Yeah, we've completed all the Arnold missions. That's a Hunting Society mission there. So now we are concentrating on clearing this area. Good evening, Keller. How are you? So we're going to. The aim is to clear the whole of the frontier before we go back and redo missions. Mainly because here we can do the frontiers missions, which are here. And we've got the hunting clubs missions as well to do while we're here. We did quite a bit previously, so we also have 100% the hunting map, which is this. So you have to find every animal, which we've done so far. All those are done. We've got 2 missing from Lexington, 1 missing from Scotch Plains, we've got 1 missing from Troy's Wood, and all 4 missing from Concord, which isn't too bad. Annoyingly, we actually have already finished over here, but the Frontiersmen have given us a mission over there. So that's something we've got to go and have a look at next. It's the Haunted Lighthouse mission. Find the ghost near the lighthouse. We can't do anything else. It's there. Challenges until we discover underground networks. But so that is the start plan for us to head towards the lighthouse. That is the plan currently. Now, as we've loaded in, everything changes, and we have to keep changing things. We did complete quite a few trophies last time, which is the main thing. So we are getting there with trophies. There's no point. Actually, there's no point trying to do anything here, because we've got to come back and find these animals that are missing. The main thing for us at the start is just to get to the lighthouse. See what we need to do there. We can always fast hold back afterwards. So, animals-wise, we've discovered all the ones around here. You're good. High probably playing the Etsy games. You gotta wait till the 2nd of September or the 3rd. That's not too long to wait though, is it really? Okay, there is a convoy here. We've already got the trophy for taking out a convoy. So we don't have to attack it. Or do we? I don't know if we need to for points. In case there's a challenge later, let's take out a certain amount of convoys maybe. I don't know, I think while we're here, we don't really get to see many convoys, so it's probably worth trying to take it out while we're here. I'm amazed we can do this and they don't see us, I really am. Somehow they don't see us. I don't know how they don't. But somehow we get away with it. We go another one down. We have already achieved the trophy though. I haven't even got a weapon on, to be fair. He's down. There we go. We can loot the wagon. I haven't even got a weapon listed, to be fair. Yeah, that's not long to wait, is it? Really? We should gain some money for that, hopefully. Yeah, we did. £750. It's better than nothing. The reason I haven't got a weapon is I can play it if you want to do one. The last stream we actually achieved the trophy for looting a convoy without killing them. We'd already done that. So we didn't do it again. I know we're next to them and they don't see. It is a little bit frustrating that obviously they should see us. Valhalla, when you try and stealth, they see you from a mile. I know it's really weird, isn't it? The way that works. Long button. I'm just at a thought. We need to send out our assassins while I've got a chance to. We've got one area left to do, and I think we've got one more mission, and that's all of them done. Assassin, assassin, assassin. Oh, Colonel. Not quite assassin. We need to get her ranked up. She can do it on her own, to be fair. But that's the last mission and all of those are done. So we are coming towards a kind of end point within the game, but at the same time we still got lots to do. The underground tunnels, they're going to take time. And on top of the underground tunnels we still need to redo these optional objectives, which 100% synchronization we have to do them. And I think that's where it's going to get tedious. But yeah, the stealth, I think the stealth goes too far in this one where you're too stealthy. And Valhalla's the complete opposite of that. You should be stealthy and you're not. It's kind of, they can't get it right, can they, between the two of them. Right, we're looking for a ghost. Up by the lighthouse. Yeah, where's the challenge? If they see you from a mile, no funny stealth. I know, it's a system they haven't got quite 100% yet. Right.
Crying in the wind. I've heard it. My wife's heard it. It's there. No mistaking it. Spirits. You...
So there's a ghost here somewhere. I'm going to use... Right, there's something at the top of the lighthouse. We have climbed up here before because it's actually a synchronization point. So we have climbed up previously. We're just going to go up again now. See if we can find out what that clue is. No, not that. Yeah, Unity, from what I remember, was very, very good when it came to stealth. It's not a ghost. Someone's playing a trick. It's a scarecrow. The fake ghost has been found. Well, I think we solved the mission. Lighthouse mystery solved. It's not a real ghost. Someone was playing a trick on everyone. I think Unity, from what I remember, was really good. But I'm thinking a long time ago though. So let's have a look at the Animus database. That's another entry. We need these entries for the Animus databases. We need that 100% as well. Right, let's see what this one says. So this is Boone is the guy that gave us the mission, followed by our account of what we've found. So I'd been out in the puka bush for 6 weeks. Game was scarce in the area, my belly needed filling. So I broke for the coast and some crab or lobster from the tide pools when I saw it. A lighthouse said to have been abandoned years ago. But there it was, fires are burning. Then the sound happened, a moaning in the wind. My heart crept up my throat so high I could taste it. Just then a 10-point buck startled and I took after it. Got the buck but never went back to lighthouse. Spirits in there were a wager. I challenge any men to venture nearby. So us as Connor, we went to lighthouse. So I went to the lighthouse and it was abandoned. Among the debris left by its previous occupants, I found nothing more than a scarecrow. There were no spirits up there, none that must be feared at any rate. So that is the mission complete. We've already done the boy cried wolf and the Sasquatch and now the haunted lighthouse. But that will aid us in our completion for the Animus database. Now, where do we need to go from there? So there is actually a small camp down here. I'd rather go there and grab the next mission from them now. What I'm looking for is actually the jump off point. Because obviously I don't want to die. I think that is a pile of leaves there. No, it's not, I'm dead. Desynchronized. I knew the minute, as soon as I pressed jump, by the way he jumped, I knew that was the wrong decision. It's so easily done trying to find the jump off points. I could have just climbed down, to be fair. I was trying to be a bit quicker than that. It's not the first time I've jumped and died. The tree that we did it in previously wasn't as graceful. Right, well, this brought us back to the bottom at least. So there is a campsite which should be the Frontiersmen, so we can go there and grab their next mission at least. I'm not sure where it's going to be, but at least we've got it in case we're nearby. I don't know how many missions the clubs have each, but we've done a few now, and they're still going. So interesting to see how many there is to do. This one is the Headless Horseman. Let's see what they've got to say this time.
I've never seen him myself, but I've heard the stories from here to Kentucky. A German mercenary, Hessians, what they call them, was fighting a battle when a cannonball took his head clean off. His whole battalion was routed, and they lost the encounter. But the lad didn't die. He's been wandering the bush on horseback around the battlefield ever since, searching for his head, chasing innocents when he sees them, taking their domes for his own. He wears a pumpkin for a head now, until he finds what he's looking for. Like I said, I haven't seen him, but I have seen the bodies he leaves lying about, headless and grotesque. God rest their souls.
So for this one, we need to look for clues leading to the Headless Horseman. So far, the stories the Frontiersmen come out with aren't quite as they seem. So the Sasquatch was just a man who wanted to live on his own. There's the mission. So it's an area we still need to go to, so that's not an issue. We can do it when we get there. We do need to go all the way back over here for the Hunting Society. So I think we'll fast travel here, because we can always fast travel back down here afterwards. And we'll go and do the hunting mission over there. I think that's a good choice. Yeah, the Frontiersmen's missions aren't always what they seem. So the ghost was actually a scarecrow. The Sasquatch wasn't quite the Sasquatch. Or Bigfoot, if you're from England like myself. We don't call it the Sasquatch. So yeah, their missions sound really interesting, but it's always something different to what you'd expect. So the Headless Horseman, a pumpkin for a head, I fully expect to be something completely different to what they're saying. But they could be telling the truth this time. I suppose time will tell. But first we'll go and do the hunting mission, which is just over here. This one, I can't even remember actually what we're hunting, to be honest. Always amazing me how ahead of their times most of the Assassin's Creed games. They are very much ahead of their times, aren't they? In different ways, yeah, absolutely. We've done all the hunting here, we don't actually need to find any animals here. That's why I'm not stopping. When we see animals, we don't need any of them at the minute. as this is all done. Okay, we do need to get up here though. But yeah, they always feature systems that other games haven't really got on board with yet. Which is definitely not a bad thing. But even the first Assassin's Creed was well ahead of its time. The graphics in Unity. Yeah, before Unity, graphically, games was nowhere near what Unity produced. And their recreation of Paris, wasn't it? I think it was Paris. I don't understand. I'm getting the wrong game. Unity was Paris. Their recreation was incredible, and at the time it was heralded as, you know, one of the most intricate bits of gaming graphically that was. It was incredible to do. Obviously now with new graphics and stuff it's been surpassed, but at the time nothing could even come close to it. Okay, I know where we've got to go. I'm hoping I'm going the right way. It's leading us a little bit of a weird direction at this point. I obviously don't want to jump down. We jumped on, good. Right. I still believe we're heading in the right direction. Some of the directions can be a bit iffy. You kind of think you're heading the right way, and then when it comes to it, you find out actually you're going the complete wrong. Like falling down the cliff there. Right, we're here. Track down the animal's whereabouts. Can we see any clues? It's above us, isn't it? Can't climb up. I've got a feeling we need to go up, and I don't know whether we can. Not there anyway. Yeah, it's above us. I'll have to be careful not to jump off accidentally. Right, climbing in this is... It's actually really realistic in terms of you can't just climb everywhere. And I really like that. Right, we're looking for clues. Well, I can see an animal for a start. A cute cat. Track down the feline's whereabouts. Well, I found it. It is there. Revelations was definitely ahead of their time. We have got the cougar. And we've also completed the Lexington items as well. Even better. So in doing that mission, we've completed the mission for the hunters, and at the same time we've achieved another objective. So it's nice when you kind of mix the two together. So let's head back to Lexington now. We do have more hunting missions to do, I think, by the looks of things. There won't be one on at the minute. No, we need to visit one of their cabins before we find out. But we'll fast travel to Lexington. We can hand in the Lexington stuff, which is just over here now we've done it. And then the feather's kind of roughly on the edge of Lexington, and we've got two animals to discover in Lexington as well. They're probably going to be the outskirts, I would have said. The animals are what generally takes the time, depending how nice they feel they're being and turning up. Yeah, but tonight's stream's 2-hour stream, so we'll finish in an hour and 40 minutes from now, so about 11 o'clock UK time. We're not live tomorrow morning, as it's still summer holidays. Our next live morning stream will be Thursday morning. Other than that, Right, just want to mark the delivery request up. We can go and hand this delivery request in. And that's the job done. We are getting there with a lot of these missions. They are taking time, but I think we're doing at a decent rate. Alright, delivery request.
Thank you.
Handed in. £1,000 given to us. £24,000 in the kitty. Good evening, Osama. Unfortunately, I only speak English. Right, we need to find animals. I want to head for the feather. Is Rogue remastered? I didn't realise Rogue was remastered, to be fair. I did not realise it was remastered. I just assumed it was just the same game. Wow. Definitely be an interesting one to try then. Okay, feather is over here. I'm thinking if we buy the water, maybe the remaining animals we need. Obviously we are short a couple of animals. Do need to keep an eye out. What animals do we currently have here? That's the question. So we currently have a fox and a raccoon. And that's it. So round here will be other stuff. And obviously the cows and the sheep and things don't count. Annoyingly. Sometimes you find clues for animals nearby, which is normally a good time to put a snare down, but not at the minute. And our feather is just up here, which is actually not that far away. So we're going to grab the feather, and then we've got to concentrate on the 2 animals required. I've missed the feather. Okay. I thought that was a jump point, but obviously not. Jump point is behind us. That must be where you jump from the feather too, then I would have said. There we go. Feather achieved. Yeah, jump across to the pole, and this way you drop down to get down. Okay, now we need to look for animals. But we've got to be careful how far we venture out. That's kind of the corner there. We don't want to venture too far and have the animal not count for where we are. Now, what we can do, I'm assuming I've got some bait. What I might do, snare and bait and see what appears. Yeah, I think that might be a good plan. I'm hoping for a rabbit or something, or a hare. At least that's another animal for the area then. Let's place the snare down. We place food. And then we hide. I thought I had my bow equipped and I didn't. There was a hare right there. Honestly thought I had my bow equipped and I didn't. Right, we've discovered a hare. And we killed it. I think that was a raccoon, which I think we've already got. We've discovered the hare. I think we did kill the raccoon as well. Yeah. Our trap. There's a clue here. What, do you mean the hardest trophy in this? I don't even think it's the hardest trophy in this. I think I would say the hardest trophy is yet to come, and that's going to be the 100% completion. The 100% synchronization. I just think some of the optional objectives are extremely difficult. So yeah, I can see them being the hardest thing. So yeah, I think it's the one we haven't got yet. I think they're going to take a lot of time and patience, I think. Right, we're now missing 1 animal for this area. There's always one that makes life difficult. See, Raccoon we've already got, so that's no good to me over there. There's lots of raccoons around. I thought there might be a beaver or something, just because of the water's there. Let's have a look at the edge. See if we can see any movement, any beavers or anything. And the reason we have to find all the animals is this is your hunting map. And as part of one of the hunting challenges, the last hunting challenge I believe, is to clear the map. So this is something we have to do for the completion. I wouldn't say they're difficult. Some of them are a bit tedious. So like the Encyclopedia of Man trophy, which is where you have to scan the homesteaders doing certain jobs, can take time. We're not completed yet. We're about halfway through. I think that's a beaver. Where's the beaver gone? I think that's the last animal I needed. I think it was a beaver. I could be wrong. It might not have been. I thought it was. Let's keep a lookout for a minute, see if anything comes by. Could bait, to be fair. But then I think the hares will turn up more than anything else. Yeah, I think that's going to become tedious more than hard. Whereas I think the 100% synchronization will probably be the hardest. Okay. Can we see? See, we don't want hares. We want something other than a hare. There's one animal required. That's all we need is one animal. What have we got here? Please don't be a clue for the raccoon. Raccoon. Yeah, it says a raccoon over there. We don't need a raccoon. We need something other than a raccoon. That's a raccoon. I didn't need to shoot it. Ah! Because we've crossed over the border, we've actually discovered a raccoon in Concord. So that's one of the animals we needed for Concord anyway. And one of our assassin is also back from her mission. So she still needs to keep going because we've actually cleared all of these missions now, but I need her to keep going because we need her to be, I want to make sure we've got them all to assassin rank. I'm assuming we have to for the synchronization. So we need 2 missions basically. And then every single one of our assassins will be trained assassins. Right, what are we going to do about these animals, eh? One animal to find. Yes, you have to do the DLC to get a platinum. I think it's 5 trophies are required. And you cannot get the platinum without them, as they're integrated into it. I'm assuming it's a remastered thing. Because the DLC is part of it though. It does make sense. It just makes life a little bit more difficult. But the idea is we're going to clear everything bar, every trophy bar them ones, and then we'll go on to that one. We'll do it that way. Right, we're still missing one animal. This is the bit that kind of gets tedious sometimes. So we need one animal. You don't even have to kill it. All you've got to do is find a clue for that specific animal you're missing. And that will be enough to acquire it on your hunting map. But since there's farmers' fields here, the animals tend to stay away. Although, that's a deer. I think that's my first deer seen here. I think I missed it. I think that's the animal I need. I think I've just seen the animal I need, but I don't know where it's gone. This one, it's over there. Come here, deer, 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 deer. I think that is the last one I need. Where's it gone? I'm not going to be able to catch it, I don't think. Deer discovered in Concord. I've lost... Oh, it's there. Cool. Right, we've just found the last animal we needed. Never seen the trailers to do this, did we need a platinum? Yeah, I'm thinking it's a remastered thing. No. I think it is just because it's a remastered game. They've done it because it makes sense for the remaster, would be my thinking. That is that wasn't the Frontier. That wasn't the Lexington. That deer was from Concord. So we still haven't found the animals for Lexington. I thought we had, but it doesn't count because the deer originally came from Lexington, from Concord. So that wasn't the last animal we needed. But we found 2 for the next area. We haven't found any in previously. So we're doing that one without meaning to do it. So it's something, I suppose. But yeah, we've got to look for animals. So the only thing we need at this point is animals. And we've got to make sure they are from this area. Otherwise they don't count. So I'm thinking snare, bait, and see what happens. Yeah, well, I think with the age of the game, to be fair, they couldn't really charge from now, could they? For the age of the game. And sometimes I think the complete editions and stuff are better in that regard. Okay, I can go up a bit more. So we just need to stay away. I'll put some bait down. We're just going to see what animals appear. I'm hoping something we haven't already got, and then hopefully that'll be the last animal we need. There is a chance no animal will turn up. That is a very real possibility at this point. Because of where we are. It's quite a built up area. So you don't always see animals around the built up areas. So it might not be the right place to wait for an animal. Where else do we need? So you've got to kind of look on the map and just see where's quite open areas. See, this bit here is quite open, and up here is quite open. I would say probably this hilly area. I did wonder if there'd be a beaver around this area, but it doesn't seem to be. Yeah, I'm thinking we need to head more that way. We've been here previously, actually. This is the mine shaft. We went down a long time ago now, though. But yeah, I'm just thinking it's got to be near. I would say it's more mountainous, more out the way, more away from civilization. Is probably where we're going to find something. But like I say, we only need to find a clue. A clue is enough to add it to your hunting map, and that's all we need. Hares we've already got. They're raccoons. They're no good for us either. We've already got them on the hunting map. I need something other than them. A deer would be nice. A beaver. I'm running out of animals then after that. Wolf, but I don't think we'll find wolves here because it's too close to civilization. I'm hoping for something. So we can use eagle vision to try and find animal clue at least. We need something for this last animal. Lots of hares around, but they're no good to me. We've already got hares on our list. And considering there's only 4 animals in each area, the last one's always the worst one to try and find. Just kind of headed a little bit more over. What's that down there? Are they rabbits down there? I think they are, aren't they? There is a clue down there. I've got a feeling that's a rabbit or raccoon clue though. Which if it is doesn't, yeah, we've already done this, it's a raccoon. We actually don't need a raccoon, so that doesn't help us. It's always the last thing you need to find That becomes the most difficult. Let's have a look over this side. I think a lot of it is about getting lucky. That's a different noise. What's that? Just heard a different noise then for a minute. Please be a clue for deer. Elk. Something. A raccoon. No good to us. As raccoon is already on our list. I thought I heard. I knew I'd heard something. We got it, but I don't know where is it from. Depends on the area it's from, you see. I don't think it's from this area. We may have ventured too far north. Yeah, it's not part of our area. I think it's this area, the Diamond Basin. It's ventured down from there, so it doesn't count. It's little things like that are frustrating when we look for one animal. Where else can we try? There's water over here. The hunting in Assassin's Creed 3 is actually really good. It holds up well. The crafting, I think, needs a lot of work. I think it's too cumbersome, and it just makes things difficult for yourself. It's nothing streamlined. The same as changing weapons and things. It's not quick, it's not easy, so I don't tend to change weapons very often. But the slow firing guns, which is one of the reasons we don't generally use a pistol or a musket, they are very slow firing. And it takes ages to reload, but then that's very realistic because that's how they were back then. So although I don't use them, I respect the fact that the realism is definitely there. Okay, we're near water. I thought there was a chance we may find the last animal nearby. There's a chance we won't, but I thought we'd give it a chance. See hares over there. And there is an elk, but I don't know if it's in this part of the hunting area. Right, we're on the edge. Were there elks in that? There were no elks. Oh, there is an elk, I think. So I think that elk over there, I think, won't count. We're going to have to go and find out though, just in case. There's a chance it will count. I've got to try and take it. I've got a feeling it won't. Although it'll probably run away first. I missed the button as well. There we go. I've got a feeling this won't count for this area. We'll turn around and attack. The quick time events work well as well. Once you get used to them, they work quite well. The tomahawk is one that is mainly the weapon we used all the way through. I've only taken it off recently because I don't know. There's no real reason for taking it off. I just have. But yeah, we use the tomahawk for a lot of things. The animations, kill animations are quite good as well, especially when you get the combos and things going. Animations do work really well. Right, I'm still struggling to find this last animal. Frustratingly. So the elk didn't count. The elk was from north of us, and we're still one animal short. Now the only other kind of place it's going to be is over here, in this foresty area. Our assassin's back as well. Let's get them sent back out because she is the last one needed, XP wise, to level up. So that's that. Assassin. General. She is 10 XP away. No, she's not. She's 2 levels away, in fact. So we're going to have to send 2 of them just for the sake of it. We don't have to send 2. But she is the last one to get to assassin rank. So that's why we're trying to get her there. And that'll be all of them done. I don't know if there's a trophy for that. I don't think there is. But I didn't know if it was part of the 100% completion. So I thought we'd better try. Right, that's a raccoon. We've already got one. Annoyingly. Can't find the last animal. These are the kind of times that you kind of want a wolf to come and jump out on you or something. Because at least it's a different animal. That's a raccoon. Tell by their noises as well what animals you've got around. That's a raccoon, that's no good to me. Have we got any clues nearby? What's that? Is that a rabbit? No, that's not a rabbit, is it? That is a deer. Oh, hang on. We may have just got it. Need to be closer. Deer discovered in Lexington. We have found the last animal in Lexington. Lexington is done. Did take a bit of patience, but we got there. Yeah, the combat's really simple, but at the same time, it's very difficult to master. There are times when you feel like you've just got it to grips with it, and then you are besieged by people, and you just can't win. And you're like, what am I doing wrong? It's a very simple system that becomes very, very difficult to master. But I like that. It's not overly complicated, but it does take practice and perseverance to get good at it, which I think is a good thing. Right, we're off to Concord. 2 animals to find in Concord, and we've got 2 viewpoints we haven't done, so I'm expecting feathers and things like that. Probably a few things we haven't done yet. It's the only place we haven't done the synchronization points. For some reason we just haven't needed to go there. So the plan is we head to Concord. Oh, the hidden blade animations are really good, yeah. Now, I've just got to check the hunting map. Where are we? Okay, we haven't crossed the border yet. I can see rabbits, but I didn't want to try and hunt one if I don't need it for Concord at this point. And we're not quite there. As I know, we're 2 animals short in Concord currently. Okay, hunting map again. It's constantly checking the map at this point. We're on the edge, so that won't count. Now we should be... It normally tells you when you've crossed over the border. We'll aim for the feather first, and then we'll have a look at the viewpoints and go from there. If we come across animals at the same time, we'll try and catch them. Like that one. That may just be over the wrong side though. If that's still in Lexington, it won't count.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I think it's in Lexington. I can hear wolves though nearby. So the hare. So now. Oh, we're definitely in the frontier now. We've already got a raccoon and we've got a deer. So anything else here now we need. Be it hare. Sheep don't count, unfortunately. Although maybe goats. None of those count. We do need 2 animals. Okay, there's our feather. Fairly simple to climb up, I would have said. Well, I say that. Maybe not as simple as I first thought. Yeah, we just need to get the right side of it. There we go. Do we have a jump off point? No, we didn't have a jump off point. Oh, and I nearly died again. I thought that grass seemed like it may have been a jump off point, but unfortunately for us it wasn't. Right, so we still need 2 animals. We've got 2 viewpoints, and we've got a feather and a courier mission to do. So we'll head to the viewpoint and just see what we can achieve while we're here. We need like a hare to run out in front of us or something like that. Because that would at least be an extra animal on the list. What's the chances? I can see a hare just across there. There we go. Hare discovered in Concord. There was always, the hares are probably the one animal we see a lot in the game. I now need to find a way up. I can hear wolves. Which tells me wolves may be the animal we're missing. Let's go and grab this. Obviously waste not want not. I would say there's wolves nearby. But it could also be beavers. The by the river? No. Let's see what it's going to tell me. Hare. Which is obviously no good to us since we just caught one. Okay. Viewpoint. Let's head for there. Our assassin is also back. Let's go and deal with that one. So I believe she now only needs a tiny bit of XP. I think. Oh, it's complete. It won't let me do it again. Oh, okay. That's available. The courier is available. It's because I think it's just because I've just sent her there. There we go. So this should be the last mission, and all of our assassins are assassin ranked. If I've got my numbers correct. And while they're out doing their bit, we're going to go and do ours. Synchronization point up here. Hope that'll tell us a few things we've missed and we haven't found yet. Obviously we are 1-star notoriety whilst in the frontier, so that is something we're just going to be wary of. And we're still one animal short as well in Concord, which is where we are at the minute. Climb up. There we go. And synchronise. Okay. That is that. There is a shop here. We need to use it because then hopefully we'll get a fast travel. There's no guarantee of a fast travel. We may get one. There's also a feather and a courier mission there. So I think we should head for the courier mission first while we're here. I do have a safe jump off point this time. Keep an eye out for soldiers. Also keep an eye out for buildings, because we haven't really done much here. There's a chance some of these buildings are linked to our Animus database. Okay, courier mission. He'll want us to deliver things for him. Annoyingly, we picked up quite late on, and we've already done quite a bit. Right, feather there. Concord feathers are done. We'll have a look on the map where these letters need delivering. Some of them are where we've been, but we do need to go hunting anyway up there. One's over here. We've got fast travel nearby. I think it's, and there's one over here. So while we're here, we'll grab the viewpoint. We'll might as well hand in the letter. Head to there, hope to get a fast travel point from there. That's kind of my thinking. We didn't get anything unexpected. I was half expecting lots of feathers to suddenly show up, but there hasn't been. I believe this tree is actually our synchronization point. Which if it is, I hate trees. Mainly because when you jump off them they're annoying. Yeah, I think the tree's a synchronization point. Well, we need to be careful on this. We've messed up a few of these previously. Just got to get the angle on the branches as well. These are the ones that you're going to fall off. You're going to jump the wrong way if you're not careful. So we need to be very careful with this time. No, as I say, I wasn't meaning to jump. I think we've already found a raccoon here, haven't we? We have indeed. I wasn't meaning
Come
to jump, but because you can't always see where you're going, I needed to jump up to see if there was a branch to grab hold of, and instead we ended up jumping out of the tree. That's kind of where the parkour lets you down. Sometimes the camera doesn't help, but it's a minority. The trees are probably the hardest thing to climb in the game. Now, are we heading up there? What there? Up there. Okay, and from here, nope. It's not a synchronization point. I don't know if that's a jump across there. Can't see anything going up. I wouldn't have said we're going any more up in the tree. I'm thinking we're heading across there. Nope. Second time I jumped out of the tree. And it's all from trying to find out where to go next. That's what does make this difficult sometimes. The trees are the worst things for viewpoints. Luckily there's not many. Hello gaming, how are you? Yeah, luckily trees are few and far between as viewpoints. They are frustrating. Come on. Come on. There we go. Right, we need to find out where we're meant to be going with this in terms of the synchronization point. You bought Shadow Wolf 6-pack. That is a very good deal. Thank you for the like, much appreciated. Yeah, that is an extremely good deal, gamers. Ah, there we go. So before, we couldn't actually get this to actually do anything, but now we are actually swinging around the top of the trees. Right. Where are we going now? Not quite there yet. Synchronization point. Finally done. They are frustrating in every Assassin's Creed game, but I think I've had more frustrations in this one. I think there's only like 2 or 3 that are synchronization points, to be honest. I now can't see my jump off point either, which obviously is an issue for getting down. And I obviously don't want to just drop. I may die. No, I'm going to die. Yeah. Twice today I've died. Just because you can't see where you're jumping into. Which is incredibly frustrating, but that is what it is. At least we've done the tree as the synchronization point. You're going to platinum Shadow of Mordor, then play Shadow of War. Nice. 85 levels. Wow. That is quite a few levels, isn't it? Just let me know what you think. Like I said, I've played one of them previously. I can't remember which one, but I have played one. And it was very, very good. Right, we are still missing an animal here. So I'm looking out. That's a raccoon. We've got raccoons, so they don't help us. There is a letter to be delivered over here. What is that there? It's guards and everything. I want to deliver a letter though. How am I going to deliver a letter when there's guards stood there? That's going to be interesting, isn't it? I know we will need to deliver the letter. I've got an issue with guards. Okay. This could get a little bit annoying. I may have to take out these 4 people before I can deliver the letter. Will they let me deliver a letter, or will I have to fight them? No, I've delivered it. We're all good. We're all good. I don't need to fight, so I don't normally stay and fight. That is letter delivered. Nicely done. You had to rebuild the database of the PlayStation 4 today. Wow, I've never had to redo my database on the hard drive. I've never had to. I know a lot of people have. I know quite a few that have had to do it, but I think I've just been quite lucky. To be fair though, if they did it, it might actually speed up. Like Valhalla, which is really slow at loading. If I rebuilt the database, it may actually speed it up, to be fair. Yeah, for £6 and 85 levels, that's one hell of a deal, gaming. We did extremely well there. Right, I don't know if we can do this now. There is a trophy for purchasing every weapon in the game. There is no more weapons left to purchase. We can only craft weapons. So while we're here, and we needed to use the shop for it to register, let's have a quick look at crafting. And this is obviously the one thing I'm not particularly happy about. Crafting in this is annoying. But I want to see if we can craft our weapons. Miscellaneous. None of those work. Which ones are my gun? If you can craft the new weapons, it just then means we may be able to get that trophy today. Special items. Okay, these are the ones we need actually. So there's 36 available recipes. Wow. So we've got the broken sword knife, and you need to have bought one of each weapon from the shop. But instead of actually doing that, we can craft them, because there's some weapons you can't buy; they have to be crafted. Already crafted cartridge pouch. We're missing resources. We need sewing threads for that cartridge pouch, and for that one. Okay, so we need to go and buy some sewing threads. So stockpile. Come under materials, paper. No, I don't know what sewing threads would come under. Before this is stockpile from our what do you call it? I can't what I'm talking about now. It's a stockpile from the homestead. So it might not have what we're after, but we might be able to produce what we need from some of this. I think we probably will. Okay, so if we go into crafting, this is where the crafting system doesn't really work brilliantly. I will speed it up. I might have to do it then. We need thread. Sewing threads. I think that's what we need. We can craft two, we'll craft two. Now if we go back to special items, we can now craft that. Bonus. Craft that. Okay, now we need flints for the flintlock pistol, which we haven't got. All these weapons will actually end up in our showcase in the homestead as well. When's the game? It was £6 pre-owned, and the guy at the shop didn't have any pre-owned versions, so he gave you a new copy. That was really lucky. Extremely lucky to get it for that. Right, we need flint. Now, flint would probably be minerals. What was that one? It was clay. Iron ore, lead ore, limestone, rock salt, sand, silver ore, sulphur. Okay, I think we need to craft flint then. Assuming it comes under materials, maybe. Buttons, candles, disinfectant. Flint. There's probably a couple of pistols, so we'll do 4. I don't know how many there is in total. Right, this is the English flintlock pistol, crafted, nicely done. It'd be nice to actually get a trophy done today, so if we can do some of this, it makes sense. Iron blade, war club, we don't own, we do now. Iron dagger. I probably won't end up using any of these, but at least we've crafted them. The Italian flintlock, there we go. Land convoy, up capacity. Large saddlebags. We need sewing threads again, which was in materials. There's no fast way to find these things. We need wool. Okay, so if we go to stockpile and we go to farm products, I think it is. Flax, honey, milk, pork. There's our wool. I don't know how many I need, so we'll just buy a few. But this is where it does get frustrating. Back and forth on all the different menus all the time. Okay, back across now for the saddlebags. It's 12 AM. Yeah, I knew it was going to be late for you, Keller. We're going to be live in the evenings again tomorrow and Wednesday, and then the morning stream on Thursday. We're kind of back to normal. a little bit, and then the next week should be back to how it was, because summer holidays will be over. But thank you for dropping by, Keller. Much appreciated. And I'll speak to you soon. Right, medium saddlebags. Not worried about the naval convoy. Naval duckfoot. Poison dart pouch upgrade while we're here. Let's do it. Let's do all the upgrades. We know we've done them. This is the quiver upgrade. We've already done. Rope darts is already done. Okay, we're missing flints again. So we need flints. Now, I kind of forgot where we got the flints last time. Flints, just there. We need to craft them. I'm going to craft 2. May not be enough for what we need, but we'll see. Then it'll be a case of crafting the materials. That's done. You can only have 1 of each, so you know when these are all done. That's that one. The raw pistol. Done. This is the small saddlebags. I don't know why we need small saddlebags. What we'll do now. Smoke bomb. We need threads again. It's a constant back and forth at the minute, just to get all these done. There's no quick way of going through all these, unfortunately. We've done those. We've done those. We've done those. Done those. Done those. Done those. Right. The War Tomahawk. I thought it said it needed thread. Okay. So the War Tomahawk produced. The Washington's Battle Sword. We need dyes. Now I'm pretty sure dyes are materials. I think I've seen them. There we go. Done. Back to special items. Back through the list. So all we're looking for is the 1 of 1, because you can only have 1 of the 1 of each of the weapons. And actually go in your inventory, we can pick them. We don't use them. Quite happy with the tomahawk and the hidden blade, to be honest. Trip mine pouch we've done. Okay, we need iron ore now. Now I don't think we can actually just make this. So we need iron ore. So back to stockpile. We can go back to minerals. Copper ore, gold ore, iron ore. Purchase. I'll take 6. I don't know how many we're going to need, annoyingly. Right, now we can do the Kuto sword. French cutlass. The hanger sword. The iron tomahawk. Light cavalry saber. And then the last but not least is a stonehead war club. Now, I believe that is every weapon. So I'm going to slowly back through, because in case it's not. Now I'm pretty sure also we discovered the ability to make ale, which I'm sure is part of the shopping list we need to do. But I need to check. Right, that is saying that all the weapons are done. Now if we go to alcohol for a second, ales. Don't know how many I need to craft one. I don't know how many I need. We come out, it will tell me. 3. Okay. You can replenish your supplies from the packs on your horses now. So we can actually interact with our saddlebags on the horses. Annoyingly, I actually need to craft barrels to then craft some ale. Okay, I can only do 2 because I actually need wood. I need oak lumber, which is on the stockpile. This is what makes this a little bit more difficult, is it's not easy. There's a lot of clicking through. Oak lumber. I don't know how many I need. Money's not an issue for us at this point, so I'm not too worried. I think I need 2 barrels will do it. And then alcohol, ales. I need at least 2. And that should be a shopping list done. There we go. We can return the items now. Right, this guy.
So, what can I do for you?
The reason we're going into, we need to have a look at weapons, because there is a trophy for having each weapon. But I wonder, have we got them all? Purchase, 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 purchased. I think it may have been the guns we hadn't purchased all of. previously because they were quite expensive, and I think that's what we were coming back for. We have made every weapon that we could craft. So yeah, I think it is firearms, because they started to get quite expensive. So that one we can buy, the double barrel pistol. I like the idea of the fact that it fires 2 bullets at once. I like that idea. Duckfoot pistol. Purchased. We haven't got much money left now. Purchase. So the last ones we need, the Pitcairn pistols we haven't brought. Okay. Purchase. So I believe we've got every. I don't want the Pitcairn pistols on anyway. Consumables. There shouldn't be anything now. While we're here, I'll replenish our snares and our bait. Always replenish whenever we get a chance. I think we've got every weapon. It may not click until we come out of the shop. Own every weapon available in the store. That was a brawler challenge. I thought it was a trophy as well, but the trophy hasn't clicked, so maybe it's not. I may have just seen it as a mission for the Boston Brawlers. So what's left? Disarm and kill 10 Jaegers with their own weapon. We have to be back in the town for that. But we also have to go back to Boston, because we need to find the smuggler at some point. So we know we need that to do. So if we look on the map now, the next thing for us to do, we'll head up here, hand in the letter. We may as well head to the Hunting Society, see what their next mission for us is as well, while we're around this way. And we now have been to the shop, we can fast travel back to it. And that's important because we actually need to deliver undamaged pelt to every shop. I'm just waiting until we've made sure we've discovered them all before we do so. So, if we leave here, we can head up to the courier mission up here. Hand him his letter. The only thing I forgot, we still need animals in this area, so we will need to come back. Yeah, we'll need to come back here for animals. Didn't think before we left, but it's okay. We've got to head down anyway after this. I just wanted to grab the missions while we're nearby. I'm pretty sure the hunting wise we are done. Yes, we are done in the basin, so it's a simple case of grabbing the missions while we're here. At least we have some fast travel points, so we can actually get around quickly on occasions, not all the time, but on some occasions we can. Okay, there's a house, there should be a man here. Hand in the letter. There he is. Deliver the letter. Looks like they're doing up the house.
Thank you.
Oh, it was. 2 of 4 done. It's all these little things that take time. Now, if we head up here, we'll pick up the next mission for the hunting people. I don't know how many missions they have. I know we're on the 4th mission for the Frontiersmen down here. I think we've done 3 of those as well, to be fair. But we'll head up and have a look. At least once we've got it, we know where we're heading for it. That makes life easier. Shadow of Mordor's great, but would have been better with a level system. I'm pretty sure they improved a lot with Shadow of War, to be fair. From what I remember reading back when it came out, there was a big jump in improvement in terms of gameplay and how everything worked. And their dynamic revenge style mission thing, I can't remember what you call it, where the enemy orcs can be actually you can actually get them to come on your side and things like that, and they remember you. So if you lose a fight to one or have a fight but don't kill them, they remember that, and there's a big revenge system, and it's a game changer. Okay, Hunting Lodge. Let's see what this next mission is for the Hunting Lodge. The Elk Bachelor. I'm assuming we're going for an elk.
King Edward the Elk? You'd know if you had.
King
He's
Edward.
never found a mate on account of his aggression. Most hunters leave him be, for fear of his charge. Grumpy old bastard's afraid of nothing. Word has it he doesn't like horses too much. But I'm not willing to risk my head on rumors.
Okay, so that's the hunting mission. We need to track down the elk. What I'll do, I just want to see where it is, because that will help us determine what order we do things in. Oh, it's actually over here. Okay, that's actually fairly simple. We need to head back to Concord, as we are missing an animal here. The hunting mission is all over here. So, my thinking is we can fast travel back to Concord, and from there, we need to be looking around this grassy kind of area down here for one animal. Then we can head across and do the hunting mission. That's not too bad. We just got to finish as much as we can before we leave the frontier. And I know it is a bit tedious, but this all needs doing for the 100% synchronization. That's the big thing. There is a trophy for doing 100% with one club, but that doesn't actually matter as much as, because you've got to do them all for the synchronization. So it's a simple, we've got to do them all no matter what. Okay, I'm just checking these now. So Assassin for Chapo, Collie is an assassin, Zinger is an assassin, Little is an assassin, Carter is an assassin, and Clipper Wilkinson is assassin. They're all max ranked. Perfect. And everywhere is done as well. Even better. Right, so my train of thought was we head to this kind of neck of the woods down here. I'm thinking if there's going to be animals missing, it's going to be around this kind of area. Then from there we can head across, grab these two animal up there. The hunting mission. It's kind of my thinking at this point. So our assassins are now available to be used at any time. But they're all trained assassins now. To be fair, it wasn't too bad sending them out as we go. We soon got them done. I'm only guessing we need it for 100% synchronization. We probably don't, but at least they're done. And I can save 100% of it. Okay, one animal. That's all we need. We'll just have a look at what we've already found here. So we know there's a deer, we know there's a raccoon, we know there's a hare. So we're looking for elk, beaver, fox, something along them lines. And they're normally away from civilization, so I'm thinking the woods up here would probably be one of the best places to look. What can we see? That's a hare, that doesn't interest us. It's always one animal that causes you an issue in finding them all. There is some water nearby as well, which lends me to think maybe beaver. I said that last time and it wasn't, but I'll keep saying it until it comes true, I suppose. Right, there's no animal clues around. That's also... Oh, there is one over there. What's that? Well, it's not a rabbit. It's fine. Because this will also give you the last animal. But yeah, the leveling system, I don't know if it needs it really. A hare. Hare doesn't help us. We don't need a hare. Go down. So there was a hare clue, but it doesn't help us. We've already got the hare. What have we got here? A hare. So we're figuring out there's lots of hares around. We don't want hares. We want everything other than a hare. Okay. Got to keep an eye on what kind of area we're in. We don't want to go too far south now. Because that'll become an issue. Nice, a 4K upgrade for free. That's quite cool. They're obviously trying to get people to keep playing it. It's never a bad thing. You just need a monitor or TV that's capable of delivering that to make it worthwhile. But yeah, you definitely can't complain for free, can you? Right, what have we got? There's a clue here. Please don't be a hare. I've been seen as well by this group behind me. A hare rested here. You guys go away. Don't need to come after me. Are they going to come after me? They are, aren't they? Can't quite see because the tree's in the way. These guys decided they weren't going to leave me alone, so I've actually got to deal with them. Annoyingly. Well, he just killed his own guy. It's always good fun when that happens. I'm sure I've called my assassins in several times and they're not helping. Right, any more for any more. Shoot your own man. Nicely done, guys. See, this is the thing. They've all got to reload. That's why I don't use guns. For that very reason. Once you shoot, you have to wait to reload. Okay. We are just, you know, casually looking for this last animal for here. These guys wouldn't leave me alone enough. Right. Back to looking for this animal, shall we? Right, there's a clue up here for an animal. But the thing is, the problem at the minute is all the clues are hares. And we don't need a hare. But like I say, we have to do the hunting map. It is part of the 100% completion. Alright, we're really on the edge now, aren't we? I'm thinking maybe over there. Open land away from town. It's probably our best bet for finding this animal. I'm thinking fox, maybe? Another clue here. It's probably hare though, they mainly are. A raccoon's no good to us either. No, that's a hare. Definitely no good to us. All these red dots are hares that we've found clues for. I think this will be another hare clue. Anything other than a hare would be ideal. And we'll try not to get into another fight at this point. That's another hare. So try away from the river now a little bit. Let's see what's over this side of the forest. Another clue here. Lots of hares around. Yeah, the hare ate some flowers. What a surprise. Right, anything around here? It's always good to, when you're just hunting for the animals, just to stop and look. And listen as well. The noise the animals make can be a clue. Another animal clue here. I bet it's another hare clue though. Yep, another hare. Right, where are we near? Okay, we're right on the edge here, so we've got to be a little bit careful how far we go. My other thinking is we cross the bridge and back over there. Possibly. So I'll spend a second just to see if anything arrives. But yeah, most of the animals are away from the built-up area, so you do have to venture out. It's the kind of things you have to do for 100% synchronization, annoyingly. That's a hare moving around up there. I can see something. It's just a hare. Alright, we'll cross the other side of the river. We're just going to make sure we stay in Concord. We don't want to venture into Lexington if we can help it. We could lay some bait and see what comes, to be honest. But more than likely it'll be the hares. It's always frustrating when you don't want one. Where's my bait? The bait is there. Let's go to the tree, throw some bait, and just give it a second. Obviously, if it's just hares and raccoons, it's no good to us. So we need one more animal. Here comes a hare, that's no good to us. Anything else coming? Another hare. I'm looking for fox. Something other than the hares. A nice little family of hares below me at this point. And another one just to join in the fun. Oh, what's that? That is a raccoon. Have we got a raccoon on our list? We have. So the raccoon and another raccoon is no good to us. The rabbits have disappeared. Raccoons have moved in, but none of them are actually any good to us. None of them are what we need. This is when it can get frustrating. But it's not the first time we've been stuck on an animal. Just got to be patient. We have got animal clue over there, but I'd guess straight away it will be a hare, probably. That's a raccoon over there. Don't know what else or where else we could look at this point. We've got this hilly part north of the town. There could be something there, to be fair. That might be worth checking out next. I will just check out this clue, because you never know. It could be what we're looking for. It's unlikely, I don't think. We'll check it out just in case. We don't want to kick ourselves later and wish we had checked it. But it wasn't. So, we will carry on. Raccoon. Is that a raccoon there? Yeah. They both raccoons. Yeah, I think they were. And a hare. Okay, I'm thinking up the hill. It's a hare. I think this clue will be a hare as well. This is the tedious bit. Looking for these little clues. Animals for 100% synchronization. Right, I'm thinking head back into the bush a little bit. A deer. I think we've already got a deer, to be fair. I pressed throw bait as well accidentally. I thought I had arrows attached, but I didn't. I think I just threw some bait everywhere. Right, I think we've already got deer, haven't we, though? Let's have a look. We have already got deer. Anything other than deer. And hares. Can't go too far north from here because kind of at the limits of the range that we need to be at. Hmm. We're still missing this one animal. Hoping for a fox or something. But just to turn up. Try some more bait below us just in case. This is the tedious bit. As I've said a few times now, I'm sure. Hair, hair. More hairs. More we don't need. Now there's no trick to finding these animals. It is a case of patience. There's a raccoon coming to join the party again, and none of them are needed. Yeah, there's no trick for this. It is simply patience, more than anything else. Eyes open and patience. I don't think there's anything else to it, to be fair. We are still in the area we need to be. We're probably a bit too close now to the town to find anything here. Yeah, I think we're probably a bit too close to town. The animals tend to stay away from the town. I say that, there's a load of raccoons below me, so they're not that far out of town, are they? Stop and check. Nice family of raccoons and hares. No good to us. More hares and raccoons. All I need is a nice little fox to come past, and then we're kind of sorted. It's always the case when you need something though. It's never going to appear, is it? We'll just keep looking in different areas. See if something shows up. I will say the animal noises are really good and realistic. The noise of being in the forest is spot on in my opinion. Why are you not going forward? There we go. Here comes the rain. Right, swing then across. Thank you. There's an animal clue there. We'll check it in a second. Could try some bait again, I suppose. See what happens. Not from here, I can't. From here, I can. It's changing weapons and stuff is a pain, including getting your bait. I know you've got 4 you can do as quick. But they're not brilliant when you equip them. You can use the D-pad to equip 4 quick slots. But yeah. Okay. It's got to be a fox, I would have said. But it's just getting it to show up. We've got hares, we've got raccoons. No foxes or anything like that. What's that? That's a raccoon. Food is all gone. Off they go again. There is an animal clue. I think I've actually checked it already. I think we're back to where we actually started. I think this will be a hare clue. Here's a hare clue, that's why it's kind of gone again. Where else do we check? Kind of losing patience. I suppose we've got this area down here in the corner. There's always a chance, as we haven't really been that far down. Just wary of getting into a fight. I don't need to fight anyone at this point, so there's no need to get into a fight with people. So we'll try and avoid them where I can. I just don't obviously know when they're going to turn around. If they turn around. Right, there's an animal clue here. I'm assuming hare, as most animal clues are hare. Or deer, and deer don't help us either. There will be an area somewhere here, somewhere in Concord, that these animals will be. But it's finding that area. Just got to keep trying the different areas you haven't been to until you find it. As I say, there's lots of hares around. Not rabbits, as I keep calling them, they're actually hares. No worries, gaming, we haven't actually got long left. We've only got half an hour left anyway. Well, thanks for dropping by, gaming. Much appreciated. Hopefully I'll speak to you soon. I'll be happy once I find this last animal. But yeah, thank you very much, gaming. I'll talk to you soon. Right, can we see anything here? Now, again, we've got to be careful how far we go, because we're right on the edge now. So I can't go too far. In case the animal doesn't count as where we are. Are we walking the right way? Yeah, we're walking that way, which is what I want. We'll follow the river around, I think. Just see if there's anything nearby. I honestly thought we would have found this one by now. Just goes to show. 2 of these we'd already gained from Lexington anyway. Was looking at Lexington's last one. And the hare we got quite quickly. It's just one that doesn't want to come out to play. Well, we know it's going to be a hare clue because we just watched the hare nibble at it. That's an obvious one. We don't need to check that. Now, could there be something up around here maybe? We did hear wolves howling nearby previously. I haven't seen them yet. Whether it's part of this area or one below us, I'm not sure. The wolf would do. If there are wolves here, of course. Each animal makes a different noise as well. Let's see what this is. A hare, probably. It is indeed a hare. Every clue is a hare. And hares are not required. Where are we now with this area? It may be a case we will follow the river around. If we don't come across the new animal, we may just carry on and come back. One, because it's getting a little bit tedious, and 2, it may be it just needs resetting, as I believe the animals are only meant to be in certain areas. So I think for us, if we head around and grab the feather, we've got the chest, we've got the animal hunting mission over there, we've got 25 minutes left of the stream. Let's see what else we can get achieved while we're here. And I believe yeah, we're across the river. Just makes sense to see if we can get anything else clear tonight. And you never know, when you're not looking for something, the animal may appear. At this point, it's unlikely. Right, I need to get across the river. That will do. This is the Valley Forge. We do need animals here as well. I can't, without looking, I don't know which ones. Right, we also need to get the feather. So we need to find a climbing point. There we go. Feather achieved. Okay. So, Troy's Wood is below us. We need one animal. This area, which is actually kind of where we're heading, the hunting mission, we need no animals. But Troy's Wood needs... It's got deer, we've got wolf, we've got hare. We need something other than those two. But we're not going to focus on that for the minute. We're going to focus on the chest. Which is up the hill by the looks of it. Right, there are enemies here. Obviously, if we can do it discreetly, we will. Got a feeling we won't be able to. Can't use my assassins either. Don't know why I can't use my assassins. Why can't I use my assassins? They're all there, they're all done. Cannot use my assassins. Right, looks like there's two guards exactly where we need to be. Could just walk straight in, see what happens. We are just using Hidden Blade at this point. Right, any more for any more? Well, he just shot his own man. That'll go nicely for us. You want some as well? Some of the kill scenes are incredibly brutal. But that is them taken care of. I don't mean to whistle, I'm trying to open the actual crate. There we go. Chest is looted. Now, next protocol, I'm looking at time. I want to actually get some things cleared if we can. So I know we need to go back for animals, but hunting mission. Let's go and have a look on what it is. I believe it's an elk from what the story was. It's a elk that's never got a mate. Supposedly he doesn't like horses. That is what we're after, I believe. All the animals we've discovered already in this area, so we don't need to worry about that side of things. Now, there is an intersecting road here, and there's two groups of people coming towards us. Let's try and avoid those. Instead, we are actually nearly here. I think that's the elk down there. I missed it as well. I don't know if that is the elk I'm after. Is that a different one? I think that's a different one. Oh, it attacked us. We have to deal with it. Yeah, that wasn't the one we was after. Thought it would have been a little bit too easy if it was. Right. Track down the elk. The elk is in the water. Can you see it over there? Can I climb up that? Right. I can see the elk from here. Now if I can get above it, I can assassinate. It's kind of what I want. saves a long drawn out fight with the elk. Yeah, the stealth in this is good to a point, but it's gone too far because you're overly stealthed. Like, I walked up to caravans full of people, I can knock them out one at a time and no one sees me, and you kind of think that's not quite right. So that gets frustrating. The realism is kind of gone because I'm stood next to someone who should see me. I've just knocked unconscious his friend, his colleague, and he doesn't bat an eyelid. So the stealth is good, but it has gone too far to a point as well. Right, we're just heading over here. The reason for it is we have a delivery mission we've finished. We just need to hand the goods in. It makes sense for us to head and do it now while we're over this far side of the map, because we've got no other reason to come back to this corner of the map anymore. So whilst we're here, it makes a lot of sense. It's just a little bit further. To be fair, I probably should use a horse more. Especially, obviously in the frontier, it's quite open. I don't know why I forget about it, to be honest. I've done it in all games, I just forget there's a horse, I forget there's a quick way of getting to places. We tend to do a lot of running. I'm just trying to keep Connor fit. At the end of the day, keep his his fitness up, make sure his training's still on point. Right, delivery mission done.
You have my everlasting gratitude, sir.
£1,000 and items done. So it's nice to get some of these missions finalised. They've been a long time coming. That's the fort that's liberated. So we have what is left to do. Hunting missions. I don't think there's any hunting missions left now because the hunting notification area thing has come off the map, which is interesting. Okay. There's no hunting lodge to go to anymore. We still have hunting missions. If I go down to these, hunting society, we need to complete your hunting map. That's it. Which we were trying to do before I got a little bit annoyed of it. So what we're going to do, I think, is from here we can fast travel. We've got no reason to be this end. There's a couple of things to do down here. We need to hand in we've got to do a courier mission here, handing him the letter. And then we can always head across here to the Feather and then up to the Frontiers mission, which is meant to be a Headless Horseman. We've got about 15 minutes left, and if we have time, there is an animal missing. So we'll see how far we can get. But yeah, the hunting map's probably the thing that's going to take the time. Because I felt I looked around every inch of Concord and could not for the life of me find it. But I probably didn't. I probably did miss it. That's the thing. It will be there somewhere. But it may be a case we just need it resetting. That's the other thing. We need to come back to it and it will then show up. There's always that possibility. Right, so let's hand this in. And that's another letter delivered.
Thank you.
The annoying thing with the letters, we actually didn't gain the letter mission until quite late on. So some of the areas we've been to, that one we haven't, because there's a fast travel point. So that's not too bad. Right, Feather. The area that's got the feather in, which is where we're heading next. What animals have we got? We've got deer, we've got wolf, we've got hare. So I want something else on the way to that feather. Ideally. So if we can do that on the way, it's another one done. So raccoon, fox, anything like that. Deer. Did I say we've already found a deer? That's always the thing, remembering what you found. Yeah, deer's been found, wolf has been found. So I'm thinking it's going to be badger, it's going to be something along. Well, I'll check the clue, you never know. They're generally hare clues though. Lots of prints around. Deer drank here. Right, the deer drank here is... Oh, we've already found a deer though, haven't we? Doesn't help us. That's the thing, the deer does not help, unfortunately. I don't need a deer for anything either. So annoyingly, we found a deer. Doesn't at this point help. I'm thinking there'll be something else nearby. Raccoon or something. I was hoping we'd find it on our way to the feather. What's this? Analyse the clue. Is it something new? Is it something we've already found? It is a deer. Again, we've already found deer here, so it doesn't help us.
Yeah, man.
I don't think I need resources, but I thought because it's on there now as a little red dot running around, I'll deal with that so it's gone. Okay, feather time, that's what we're after. Don't need hairs. I'm constantly looking out for these animals, because I know they're going to be the one thing that caused me issues. Right, the feather is on top of the windmill. That's quite cool. What is this? Please don't be hair. Anything but hair. I bet it's hair though. Yep. It's always the way. Okay, feather. Let's go and grab this feather, shall we? We'll find a way up. So we can't climb straight up. And we can't go round. My thinking is we actually need probably to jump on those to get up there. Be my guess. Yep. So we need to climb to the top. There we go. No, I jumped off. I wanted him to climb on the roof and he just didn't. But yeah, I think that's what we've got to do. We've got to go up the windmill arms. I don't know what you call a windmill arms, but we'll call them arms. And then get onto the roof and drop down the other side for the feather. I think that is nearly all the feathers done. Long way. Yeah, I think we have nearly completed all the feathers. Not even sure how many are left to go, to be fair. I want to wait till we're quiet. There we go. And from here we should be able to drop down. There we go. Feather complete. That's Troy's wood done. We are probably... Oh, there's one over here. It's near enough all the feathers complete. A lot of this we haven't been to, so this animal we're missing. We've got 10 minutes left, so I'm thinking Frontiers mission. The chances of finding the animal are probably slim. You never know. Depends how built up the area is. The common ones I've already found. It's going to be something a little bit more uncommon. Which obviously makes life harder. Look for clues leading to the horseman. Right, there's a clue here. Now, so far these frontier missions haven't been what they seem. And I'm kind of thinking these will be the same. Saying that, we found the headless horseman. Is that it done? New town is available in the ATB. Okay, I think we finished it. So this is what Boone told us to go and look for. I've never seen him myself, but I've heard the stories from here to Kentucky. The German mercenary, Hessians they call them, was fighting a battle and a cannibal took his head clean off. His whole battalion was routed and they lost the encounter. The lad didn't die. He's been wandering the bush on horseback around the battlefield ever since, searching for his head, chasing innocents when he sees them, taking their domes for his own. He wears a pumpkin for a head now, until he finds what he's looking for. Like I said, I haven't seen them, but I've seen the bodies he leaves laying about, headless and grotesque. God rest their souls. In Connor's answer to this fable, this tale, I found the headless horseman. The stories of him taking human heads are no fables, but he was a man. So strangely enough, it's a true tale. Connor has found it. It is true. And I don't think Connor can quite believe it, to be honest. But even with that, we don't actually have to do anything with it. We just come across it. It was a bit of a weird one. It's an Easter egg, I would have said. And now there are no more missions left for them. That is it. There are no more Frontiersmen missions. We have the challenges, no more missions. So we are nearly done with this whole area. But a lot of it is now finding the last remaining animals. There's obviously little things left we need to do. There's still a feather to clear. We are rapidly running out of time for time. What I'm thinking... Is that a wolf over there? There's something by that tree. No, it's people. I'm just thinking, what? We've got like 10 minutes. I'm just thinking, should we go and grab the last feather? I think it's the last feather on the whole entire map. And that's all, every feather complete then. We've also got this courier mission to do over there, so we can fast travel to. We may do that. And then it's a case of animals in these 3 areas. One in Troy's Wood, one in the Scotch Plains, and one in the Frontier. I think that is it. That is it. So there's just 3 areas. We're missing 1 animal in each. But we'll start with the feather. That'll be the first thing we need to go and do. I know there's a fort here. Now we've got hares already, so it's definitely not going to be a hare. We know this. Just hoping there'd be something else here, but there isn't. Okay, I'm pretty sure we can swim out from here. This is the last feather we require. We'll grab this feather. We'll fast travel up. Do the last delivery mission, carrier mission, and then we'll probably call it a night. And then tomorrow evening we have 3 animals to find in 3 different regions, and then we are on to underground tunnels. And a couple of little bits of Boston. We've got someone called the Smuggler to beat and things like that. But we'll probably start with the underground tunnels, which will also clear a challenge with the Frontiersmen at the same time. That's kind of thinking. The last animal might be here. That's the other thing. We can't go up there. Nope. Just trying to find the way on. Nope. Okay. Now, I can't see there's anywhere to jump off to get on here, so there must be a climb up. Say this. There we go. There's always something, you just got to find the handholds, and they're not easily seen. Oh, that isn't the last feather. I was pretty sure that was the last feather. Why is that not the last feather? What have I missed? Scotch Plains feather. We've missed a feather somewhere. Oh, that's why. It's there. Right, we're going to fast travel here anyway. Grab the feather delivery mission, and that'll probably be it for this evening. We're still making progress. It is slow going, but this is 100% completion. This is what you have to do. Okay, feather is here. Then delivery mission, and we are done. As I say, tomorrow we've got to look for 3 animals, and then we head to Boston or New York to start the underground tunnels, and from there probably do New York first, then we'll do Boston with the smuggler mission. We've got the Jaegers to fight at some point as well, and There we go. There's a new special outfit available at the manor for completing every feather. It's all these little side bits though. There's lots of things I think we can hand in as well in Boston and New York. That wasn't a jump off point like I thought it was. Done that a few times this evening. I don't know if we found one of these here. I don't know what we need here, I haven't looked. But I just thought, running past us, just in case we needed it, we didn't. Could have expected that, to be fair. It's the most common animal, the hare. Raccoon.
Yeah, man.
I know there's an animal missing here, you see, so I haven't looked what it is that we found already, but I just thought we're here. I saw the animal, let's just deal with it here while we're here. So we know we've got a raccoon already, so I'm not worried about that. Okay, just trying to hand the letter in. Should be just found here. There we go. And that is the letters all handed in. So that is basically everything on the frontier done. Bar, if we go to the Boston Brawlers missions, we've got Smuggler and we need to disarm and kill 10 Jaegers with their own weapons. Hunting Society, we've got a challenge to do, and that's complete your hunting map. We're working on that now. Frontiers challenges is to discover 3 more underground network entrances. Naval, we need to go back to Peg Leg, we haven't done that yet. Delivery requests, we have got them all, we just need to deliver them all. The only one we have is eye drops, need to have a look at that one. But yeah, everything else is done. Building the homestead, we still need to do that. So we are very close to being able to ready to go back and redo missions. So I'm not massively looking forward to. But at the same time, it's the hunting map that's causing us issues. So we've got 1 animal missing here. 1 animal missing in the frontier, and 1 animal missing in Troy's Wood. That's the 3 animals we need. We know it's not a deer, a raccoon, or a hare for the Scotch Plains. We know it's not a deer, a raccoon, or a hare for the frontier, and we know it's not a wolf, a deer, or a hare for the Troy's Wood. 3 animals. That's it. That's the only thing keeping us in the frontier now, is them 3 animals. But as I say, that is it for this evening. Our database is now at 94%. Hopefully that'll still go up. We've still got a few things to find. And DNA tracker is at 89%. If we have a look at this, a lot of these will be the missions we haven't quite finished. Or we have finished, but we need to go back to the optional objectives. The liberations are done. Side missions, the clubs, discoveries. What are we missing? Discoveries. Kids Letter number 4 and Kids Treasure. So that's 2 there. The Underground. We've got citizen missions to do. We've got another delivery request to finish off. Naval locations. We haven't done 2 of them yet, and some of these we need to redo. There's 1 mission all the way down here, which was really difficult. We need to go back and replay that. And the homestead's done. It is just a case of the Encyclopedia of Man. We are doing well. It is just taking a little bit of time, and it will do. But that is it for this evening. So thank you all very much. Thanks for the likes, the views, the comments, and the conversation as always. So we'll be back tomorrow evening around the same time, 9 o'clock, for another 2 hours. We'll try and get the frontier finished, and then we'll move on to the underground tunnels or Peg Leg or something along them lines. And then tomorrow's Tuesday. Wednesday we'll be live again in the evening. Thursday will be a morning stream. Hopefully we're ready to go and do some main missions and redo some of the optional objectives. That's the plan currently. So thank you all very much. We'll see you all again very, very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.